It's now my pleasure to administer the oath to Sheriff Gualtieri, and he's here with his family, his daughters and his wife. And so if you would raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Bob Gualtieri,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
that
I am duly qualified to hold office
under
the Constitution of the state, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of Pinellas County Sheriff, on which I am now about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm falling apart here before we even get started. It's coming off everywhere. Well, I really want to thank everybody for coming today. It's a special day for me and for my family, and thank you for coming to help us recognize this occasion. And while it's certainly a special time for me personally and professionally, it's especially significant because I'm taking over from a great man and a great leader of the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, and Sheriff Jim Coates. Sheriff, thank you for all that you have done for our agency and contributed to our community. And Kat, thank you for supporting Jim throughout his career. And for another time, but not the last time, let's recognize Sheriff Coates and Kat. We will have another opportunity to celebrate Sheriff Coates' career and recognize his many accomplishments and contributions to our county next Monday as a retirement celebration. And for those of you that don't know, it'll be Monday the 14th at the Sheraton Sankey, and I hope all of you can join us for that event. Special thank you to Chief Judge McGrady for presiding over the ceremony today and for making the court's facilities available to us. Judge McGrady is a great partner in the criminal justice system, and I look forward to our continued close working relationship. Thank you to Governor Rick Scott for demonstrating his confidence in me by appointing me to finish the remainder of Sheriff Coates' term through January of 2013. I had the opportunity to meet personally with Governor Scott during the selection process, and I came away knowing that Governor Scott cares deeply about Florida and ensuring that we have effective public safety. It is absolutely impossible to accomplish things in life without the support of the people around us, especially family. In my case, it's certainly no different. Thank you to my wife, Lauralee, for her love, understanding, and support, which is a huge part of me being here today. Other family members I want to recognize are my daughters, Christina and Lauren, who's a little 6-year-old right over there in the first row. And my daughter, Jordana, who is working in New York. She graduated from Florida State earlier this year and couldn't get the time off to come down, but I'm very proud of her as well. And my mother-in-law, Patricia Ganson, who's with us today, who contributes so much in keeping us from chaos with a very energetic 6-year-old. My sister Sarah and her husband Steve, who are with us with their family, and somebody who's really a big part of our family on a daily basis, Ann Ferrantino. Ann, we love you and thanks for being with us. Back in 1982, seems like a long time ago, I was 21 years old and looking for a job in law enforcement. I was fortunate enough to find a job with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office as a correctional officer, as we called them back then, at the county jail. And one of the first people that I saw when I walked up to the gate at the Sally Port here next door for the midnight shift on that very first night when I was 21 years old was a guy named Dave Wiley, who's sitting right here, who's a lieutenant with the Citrus County Sheriff's Office. And Dave was working in the jail at the time, and it was a different era, different day, and you didn't go to an academy, you got hired and you showed up for work. And I learned a lot from Dave and appreciate him. He worked for us for a while and is now with Citrus. I had no clue on that night when I walked in for that first shift at the county jail what the course would be that lands me here today. However, over the next several years, I'd spent time as a city police department for the Dunedin Police, returned to the sheriff's office and worked throughout the agency in patrol, investigative operations, narcotics, and many other places. I left the sheriff's office to go to law school and really enjoyed the practice of law. In fact, something that I really loved doing. But when Sheriff Coates called and gave me the opportunity to return to the sheriff's office, I jumped at it because I'm really a cop at heart. And those of you that have been involved in this profession know that it's something that gets in your blood and it never leaves you. Like many young cops, when I started in law enforcement, the main thing I was interested in was getting out of the initial training program and feeling the excitement and the adrenaline rush of the next call. However, as I stand here today, I feel like I've really been in training for the last 29 years. And it's all of those lessons and experiences that will help me lead the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office and help us grow wisely, and most importantly, keep our community safe. After all, when all else is said and done, there's but one responsibility for the sheriff, and that is to ensure public safety. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is one of the finest law enforcement agencies anywhere. We're triple accredited, which is a rare accomplishment, and have received many national recognitions. The agency's successes are not solely due to any one person. Rather, the successes are due to the 2,700 dedicated professional employees who come to work every single day and make a difference. It's those 2,700 people who are the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. And my heartfelt thanks to all of those members for what you do on a daily basis and for being here today. The last 4 years have been the most challenging in our agency's history. We've cut $108 million from our general fund budget. We've eliminated 616 positions. 167 law enforcement deputies that aren't patrolling the streets of Pinellas County anymore. 250 deputies from the jail, closed 8 jail facilities, and a plethora of other management support, non-sworn positions throughout the agency. We took the approach that we had to do things differently. The status quo was not acceptable, and we had to re-engineer our model. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, without question, is a totally different agency than it was 4, 5, or 6 years ago. But the re-engineering has worked, and against the backdrop of all of those cuts and position eliminations, we've reduced the crime rate the last 2 years, and according to the state's numbers, our crime rate in our service area is down yet another 6.9% this year. And that's attributable to those 2,700 people who come to work every single day, who are professionals, who are dedicated, who serve our community very well. One of the greatest successes that those in government can achieve is working together in a collaborative way to provide efficient and effective services to our citizens. I cherish the relationships that I've established with others in the criminal justice system, such as the state attorney, the public defender, the clerk of the court, judges, police chiefs, as well as mayors, county commissioners, city commissioners and council members, the county administrator, city managers, and I very much look forward to growing those relationships and developing new relationships. When we are willing to listen, understand each other's positions, compromise when necessary, the public's interest is well served. At the end of the day, each of us is tasked with that mission, regardless of the agency or the office that we hold. We have much work ahead, and I welcome the opportunity to work with each of our partners to serve our community and make sure Pinellas County continues to be a great place to live and work. Many thanks to everyone who is here today. I truly appreciate your coming and everyone's support and friendship. Thank you.